You think you know what's real, don't you? You think you've figured it all out, got it all under control. But here's the truth no one wants to face. The world is a lie. A perfectly designed, neatly wrapped lie that hides the chaos lurking beneath the surface. Everyone, all of them, trapped in their own little routines, desperate to fit in, desperate to feel like they belong. They cling to their rules and their comfort zones, believing that if they play the game right, everything will fall into place. But that's just it, isn't it? A game. A game they think they can win if they play by the rules. A game where the real power is never in their hands, but in the hands of whoever can pull the strings. But what if I told you that you could stop playing the game? What if I told you that the game was designed for you to lose? They made the rules. They told you how to think, how to act, how to feel. They told you what was right, what was wrong. And somewhere along the way, you swallowed it all. Didn't you? You walked into this world with your eyes wide open, only to have them closed shut by everything they've convinced you is normal. And now look at you, living in a cage. A self-imposed prison where you've traded freedom for comfort, stability, a life of hollow victories and shallow successes. But what if there was more? What if you could break out? Free yourself from all of it. From everything you've ever been told. Everything you've ever believed. What if you could stop pretending to be something you're not? Stop pretending that the world was ever anything but a twisted joke. Because the truth is, life is chaos. Chaos is freedom. It's the one thing they'll never teach you in school. The one thing they'll never let you understand. You see, they want you to believe in order, in structure, in rules. They want you to believe that if you follow their path, you'll be safe. You'll be rewarded. But safety is an illusion. And reward? That's just another way to keep you enslaved. You can't truly live in a world built on lies. You can't find yourself in a system that tells you who you are and who you should be. So, what's left? What's the answer to all this? What do you do when you see the truth for what it is? You embrace it. You dive into the chaos. Because once you've seen through the illusion, once you understand how fragile this whole setup really is, that's when you can truly be free. That's when you can live without fear, without shame, without pretending. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. You just need to be you, raw and untamed. No masks, no filters, just pure, unadulterated truth. But, oh, I know, you're afraid. I see it in your eyes. You're scared of what might happen if you let go. You're scared of what's on the other side of all this. And I get it. Change is terrifying. It's the unknown. And the unknown is always the scariest thing. But you know what? That fear? It's a sign. It's a sign that you're close. You're on the verge of something bigger than you could ever imagine. You're on the edge of breaking free from everything that's held you back. You can feel it. Can't you? That's the power of chaos. It's the power of the unknown. The only thing keeping you from it is your own hesitation. Your own fear of letting go of everything you've known. But let me tell you this. You're stronger than you think. All of you, every single one of you, are capable of more than you can ever imagine. The world has told you to hold back, to hide, to conform. They've told you to play it safe, to do what's expected. And you've bought into it. You've accepted the limitations they placed on you, believing that if you play by their rules, you'll be rewarded. But in reality, those rules are just shackles. They're keeping you small. They're keeping you trapped in a life that's not yours. In a world that doesn't want you to stand out, doesn't want you to shine. They want you to stay quiet, to stay obedient. But let me ask you, how long are you willing to live like that? How long will you let fear and doubt control you? It's time to take back your power. It's time to embrace the chaos. The world isn't waiting for you to fit into its mold. It's waiting for you to shatter it. When you finally stop worrying about what others think, when you finally stop trying to be what they expect, that's when you'll understand what true freedom is. You think freedom comes from following the rules? You think it comes from getting approval? From being liked? No. Freedom comes from breaking the chains. It comes from defying the expectations. From doing what you know is right. No matter what the world tells you. You're not some cog in the machine. You're not some puppet on a string. You're not bound by the rules of a world that's designed to keep you down. You are a force of nature. You are chaos incarnate. You are the very thing that scares them. And that's why they try to keep you in line. But they can't hold you forever. The truth is, deep down, they're all just pretending to. They're all just as scared as you are. They just hide it better. They play the game. They pretend to have it all figured out. But you know the secret. Don't you? They don't have a clue. They're just as lost as you were. Once. And when you realize that, when you see it, the whole world shifts. You stop playing the game. And you start living on your terms. You want to know the greatest joke of all? The greatest joke is that they think they're in control. They think they have the power. But they don't. Not anymore. Not since you realize the truth. And when you embrace that truth, when you let go of everything that's been holding you back, that's when you step into your power. That's when you become unstoppable. Because you're not just another person on the edge of insanity. You are the insanity. You are the one who will change everything. Not because you have to, but because you can. The world is waiting for you to unleash the chaos. You just have to stop pretending you don't belong. You've always belonged. So, take that step. Let go of all the rules they've taught you. Embrace the madness. The unpredictability. You were never meant to fit in. And that's the greatest gift of all. Don't let anyone convince you that you should. Are you ready to let the joke play out? Because once you do, the world will never be the same again.